what is the solution that will actually cause us to start addressing the real diseases that are undermining our freedoms?
What are those solutions?
Well, those solutions are an Article 5 convention that limits the power and scope of the federal government and restores the balance between the states and the federal government, restores the balance between the courts, the executive, and the Congress. Those are the solutions. Putting a balanced budget amendment that has teeth into the Constitution. It'll be approved within 1 year by all the states, except those states who get a whole lot more money than what they send. Okay? So that'll pass quickly, limiting the scope and jurisdiction. If you think about it, Thomas Jefferson said it would require an amendment to the Constitution to, in fact, have the federal government involved in education. I mean, that's a quote directly from him. Except in 1976, we had the Department of Education, and since then we've spent $3.8 trillion, and with not one parameter in education better. So how does the federal government come in and tell states how to run their schools? They do it through the Commerce Clause. This one case of Coburn back in the 1920s that allows the federal government to now tell you you're doing interstate commerce even though everything you're doing is inside your state. So you have to limit what the federal government's doing. And then finally put term limits on both elected and appointed officials. The first 175 years of our existence, the average federal judge served 6 years. It's now 30.
Wow. It's career.
Yeah, they're a career. And so the point, and they don't just retire, they go on senior status. So they collect all the same amount of money and do 1/3 the work. And then when they can hardly get in and out of a car, they retire at the same pay at which they were earning.
Sign the petition at cosaction.com and get as many of your friends and family to do the same. With your full address, your state legislators will know that you really are their constituents in their district. Our success depends on you, so we're inviting you to be part of history. Let's invoke the constitutional solution that's as big as the problem.